It's a fantastic time to be a flight simmer, with two Payware high fidelity airliners coming to PC over the next few days, hopefully within the last few days of April, and of course the recently released Sim Update 9, which most of you will already start getting a feel of, probably as you're watching this video. It's a busy time to be a flight simmer. In today's video I'll be talking about it. Now I don't want to keep you here too long, so if you want to go ahead and skip to the bit of the video that you'd like to see, there are timestamps down below that have turned into chapters, hopefully, so you should be able to skip to the bit you want to see. We'll be starting off with talking about Sim Update 9, we'll then move over to the Fly the Mad Dog X MD80, finally wrapping up with the Just Flight BAE 146. Without further delay, let's get right into it. Let's start off with Sim Update 9, so if you're watching this on the 26th, you'll probably be updating now. Like I am, for example, about 21% of the way through as I'm speaking. I will of course go through and add any of my thoughts into the video afterwards. It's been a big update for bug fixes as always. Sim Update of course is a global update to the sim as a whole, unlike a world update which often focuses on individual areas. Hopefully most of you would have found that it's improved general stability. Moving into aircraft, the F-18 saw a lot of improvements, including new smoke effects, new wing vortex effects, that kind of thing. But other aircraft, all the way from the TBM 930 to the Velocity Volocopter, all receiving a bit of TLC. A big thing for me, and I can certainly concur with this, is that Toby head tracking through the Toby Eye Tracker 5 has been improved massively. It is so much more smooth. In addition, that bug where basically I'd reload my game and some of the settings would be forgotten about has been fixed. It is fantastic, so stay tuned on my channel to watch some videos I'm making with a Toby Eye Tracker. Really excited to share them with you. There's plenty of other bug fixes, and I have also put the list in the description, the development list, release notes I should say, and that will allow you to hone into the bits you really care about, because I could sit here and talk all about Microsoft Flight Sim Update 9 all day, but quite frankly that would take forever. Now moving over to some big news, the Fly the Mad Dog MD80 is coming to Microsoft Flight Sim incredibly soon. I mean 4 days time. 30th of April. It will be coming for a price of €75 plus local tax, and will be coming exclusively through Sim Market. I mean, it's a big thing. This is going to be the first major study level, and I don't use that all too often, but certainly high fidelity airliner for the simulator. Now this was released on Leonardo's forum, sharing a photo of it saying see you soon in Microsoft Flight Sim. Now there will be a few features unincluded from version 1, allowing for the Leonardo team to upgrade as they go along. An electronic flight bag is one of them. If you haven't seen the videos of the Fly the Mad Dog X MD80, then there's plenty of them around, and I've linked some in the description. But it's really awesome to see we're going to be getting a study level airliner in literally 4 days time. Now €75 is a lot of money for me right now, so I'm not too sure if I'll be able to review it straight away. I would love to, and I'm sure I'd have great fun, but unfortunately my YouTube budget is quite tight right now. And being honest with you guys, I'm waiting for the PMDG 737. I'm sure other content creators will keep you updated. But basically, as well as being a great time to be a flight simmer right now, it's also a very expensive time to be a flight simmer right now, as I'm sure many of you know. Now the initial release will be the MD82 with Dash 217A engines, a passenger cabin and a Honeywell system FMS. It would include all the stuff you'd imagine an aircraft of that price would be. Let's hope it lives up to that price. From the screenshots, videos, development news we've seen so far, it should do. I'm very excited for it, and I imagine you guys are too. Of course, if you want to wait to see a bit more of an improved airliner, you can wait down the line instead of buying version 1.0. I mean, wait a few months, I guess. I know many of you might not. You might be too excited to fly the Mad Dog. But if you want to see a more finessed aircraft, you will want to wait a bit longer. Not to say that this will be bad, it will be very good, I'm sure, but of course you are missing out some features, so make sure you read into it before you make that quite hefty investment, because it's quite expensive. As I said, €75 plus local taxes exclusively through SimMarket on the 30th of April, not long away. Moving over to the next airliner, Just Flight have said that the BAE 146 Professional should be coming by the end of April, so once again, 30th, 31st, if April's got a 31st, check my calendar, it probably has. Oh no, I just checked it, there's not a 31st of April. Anyway, excluding my poor knowledge of the Gregorian calendar, the source for this information is off YouTube, where Just Flight replied to a guy who asks, have we got a rough release date yet? And Just Flight replied with late April, of course. I've been showing it off throughout the video. I think it's pretty reputable. I don't think they would have changed their minds that quickly, bearing in mind it's been a month since we got that little snippet of information, and seeing as I said, we haven't got anything that conflicts with that, I'm pretty sure we can be pretty certain that it hopefully will be in late April, and if worst comes to worst, delayed a few days into May. But I've got to be honest, my personal prediction, April 30th. Just like the Fly the Mad Dog X MD-80, certainly a big day to be a flight simmer, which is how I started off the video. Now of course there was a reduction in the price, it went from 60 quid, 59.99 to be exact, down to 50 quid, 49.99 to be exact. And of course if you owned the aircraft on P3D or X-Plane, you're eligible for a pretty hefty 20% discount. Now I'm showing the introduction video in the back, I'm very excited for it, it's certainly a fantastic plane. And from all of the previews we've seen from various flight simmers, sadly not me, I did look at the X-Plane one quite a time ago, but not the Microsoft Flight Sim one. It's set to be a very good airliner, once again hitting the high fidelity mark. Just Flight have really set themselves apart in the Microsoft Flight Sim add-on community, and I think that's a reason to get very excited. Tell me what you guys are excited for. We haven't got any confirmed news from Just Flight saying it's coming on the 30th or 29th, but they did say a few weeks ago that we should see it by the end of April, and we haven't got any word of a delay yet, so I imagine it's all things green, all things go, we'll be getting this hopefully within April. I mean, the last update we saw was on the 23rd of April, and they said they're reaching the very final stages of development. And of course, I think in March they were doing full flights in this plane, and we've seen plenty of content creator videos come through, so all things going to plan, we'll see this in April. It's a very exciting time. From me today, that is all. Thank you so much for watching. Tell me what you're excited for. In addition to that, tell me your response to Sim Update 9. Of course, I haven't had too much time to fly around on it, but I have filmed this video in chunks that have allowed me to see how Sim Update 9 is, and Tobii eye tracker improvements certainly stick out to me, as well as a bit of stability being improved, but of course my system is unique, so that might not be the case to you. Leave your thoughts in the comments, it really helps me out. I do read through all comments, good or bad, so just give me your thoughts, I'd love to hear them. From me today, I'll see you around. Thank you so much to my first class channel members. They get a shout out on the screen now, you really do help me out in such difficult times like now for everyone. Good day, bye bye.